6 weeks. That's how long this program has been running for. 6 weeks of tools, 6 weeks of insights, 6 weeks of episodes. And here's the question I need you to answer, not for me, for yourself. What have you actually done? Not what have you learned, not what have you nodded along with, not what have you felt inspired by, what have you done? Because there's a difference between watching and doing, and right now I need you to see which one you've actually been. Let me remind you what we've covered. Week 1, you were supposed to audit your life. Write down when you're not obeying yourself. Did you? Week 2, you got the command, I have already decided, a phrase to shut down the internal committee. Have you used it, even once? Week 3, pre-decisions. Name the situations where you failed. Decide in advance what you'll do. Did you make any? Week 4, your why. What did it cost you last time you didn't obey yourself? Did you write it down? Do you read it? Week 5, hidden gains. Every day notice one thing that's better because you're obeying yourself. Did you notice even one? Week 6, stability. One pocket of certainty in a chaotic life. Same wake up time, same breakfast. Did you build it? Week 7, we're here, and I'm not giving you any new tool. I'm asking you to look at the gap between watching and doing. Here's what research actually says about content like this. A 2022 study found that people who consume a lot of motivational media often feel like they're making progress, but objectively, they're not. The content gives them the feeling of change without the effort of change. Another study showed that the more self-help content people watched, the more they overestimated their own growth. They felt inspired, they felt productive, but nothing in their lives had actually shifted. There's a name for this. It's called passive goal pursuit. You watch, you nod, you feel like you're part of something, and then you go back to your life exactly as it was. The content becomes a substitute for action, a drug that gives you the feeling of change so you don't have to do the hard part. I'm not telling you this to shame you. I'm telling you this because I've been there. I've watched hundreds of hours of this stuff, felt inspired every time, changed almost nothing, and I don't want that for you. So here's the question you need to sit with. Not answer in the comments, not tell me, tell yourself. Are you here to change? Or are you here to feel like you're changing? Because those are two different things. One requires something from you, the other one just requires you to show up and watch. One leaves you different in a year, the other one leaves you exactly where you are with a lot of ideas in your head and nothing in your life. This program can't make you change. It can only hand you the tools. You have to pick them up. Let me ask you again, week by week. Week 1, the audit. Did you write it down? Yes or no? If no, that's okay. But no, you haven't started. Week 2, the command. Have you said, I have already decided out loud to yourself, even once? If no, you haven't used the tool. Week 3, pre-decisions. Did you name one situation where you always fail? Did you decide in advance what you will do next time? If no, you're still deciding in a moment, and the moment always wins. Week 4, your why. Can you say it right now without looking? What did it cost you last time you didn't obey yourself? If you can't, you've forgotten. And forgotten reasons don't carry you through hard days. Week 5, hidden gains. Have you noticed one thing that's better? Just one. More energy, less shame, better sleep, anything. If no, your brain is only seeing what you've given up, and that will make you quit. Week 6, stability. Is there one thing in your life that's predictable? One thing you can control completely? If no, you're still fighting chaos, and chaos always wins. I'm not asking these questions to make you feel bad. I'm asking because these are the answers that matter. Not whether you liked the episode, not whether you felt inspired, whether you did something. A 2023 study on behavior change found something simple. The people who succeeded weren't the ones who consumed the most content. They weren't the ones who felt the most motivated. They were the ones who did one thing consistently, not everything, one thing. While everyone else was watching, learning, planning, feeling ready, they just did one thing every day. And a year later, they were different. and everyone else was still watching, still learning, still planning, still getting ready. So here's your task for week 7. It's not a new tool, it's not a new insight. Go back to week 1. Pick one thing from your audit, just one. Maybe it's sleep, maybe it's food, maybe it's exercise, maybe it's work, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's just getting out of bed on time. Pick one and actually do something about it this week. Not watch an episode about it, not think about it, not plan it, do it. Then come back next week and tell someone, not me, someone in your real life, a person who sees you every day. Say, I did this. Because that's the difference between watching and doing. When you say it out loud to someone who knows you, you can't pretend anymore. You can watch every episode I ever make. You can collect every tool. You can feel inspired every single week. And 5 years from now, you can be exactly where you are today. Not because the tools don't work, because watching isn't doing. This is not a show, it's a program. Programs require participation. So here's the only question that matters now. Are you in or are you just watching? In the comments, don't tell me you're inspired. Tell me one thing you actually did this week. Let's find out who's really here.